Recovery live stream number 472. My name is James. I'm a grateful recovering addict and alcoholic. Right now my sobriety date is 11/30/23, but 4 months before that it was 1/18/16. So I was sober for 7 years. Relapsed 4 or 5 months ago, maybe 6. Had to detox. And I'm here to ask you all what your opinion is. So let's get this thing rolling. It's good to see you all rolling in. Wow, those skimble-bims, I guess you could call it, are really humongous. You know what I'm gonna do? And here I'm gonna talk at the same time while I try to do this, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slim them down a little bit. Make them about 25% smaller. See what happens then. Because that was a little overbearing. I'm 14 days sober from alcohol. I used a Librium taper. I went to the emergency room twice. I tell that story in my previous stream a couple days ago where I had a doo-doo ass camera. And guess who doesn't have a doo-doo ass camera anymore? Well, it's me, of course. And hello, European is what I usually call you. And Miss Ford just dropped in to say hi. Since I never hear from you, good vibes and good night. What? Come on. Good vibes and good night with me here for about an hour while we talk about being sober for 14 days. And I have an explanation for that, Miss Ford. Okay. And I'm wondering why not all comments are showing up. Oh, I just figured it out. Working hard lately, and there's a lot of people and a lot of dogs and well, I love dogs, but these dogs are depressed and barking and whining in cages. But my main point is I'm an introvert. I'm more introverted than I am extroverted. And I figured this out, why I am not calling the people I used to call every day. Remember when I used to call you? I used to blow your phone up. Used to blow my sister's phone up. Used to blow, you know what I'm saying? Me and Mike Tucker would be on the Facebook video chat while he's in the Dominican Republic. Used to talk to people. I was in a bad way. I was isolating. Alcoholism, addiction goes hand in hand with isolation. I was trying to work from home for 6 years, doing the YouTube channel, doing dog watching, doing a little produce sales. I built a garden. I thought maybe being a farmer would be good. And this was all in my 7 years of sobriety. And then on July 14th of 2023, which is right now, Doc! Back to the Future impression. Teetotaler now for 14 days. And there's 14 viewers. Look at that. Crazy serendipity. My 14th day sober, and right when I was talking about it, there was 14 viewers. And there probably still is going to be for 14 days and 14 nights. So 14 days, my last live stream, check it out. If you peruse my channel, hopefully I organized it. Skimbly bim 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 boom boom, skimbly bim boom bim bims, yeah. All right, he doesn't care about his supporters. Adam the Messiah, how's it going? Give me a call. My number's 867-4309. Here's my explanation for why I'm not talking to, and I told my dad this. I was calling my dad, I was calling, you know, my supporters in AA. I was calling Holly every day, and that was when I was at home. Now I have a job, and here's a simple explanation. I'm around people all day, and when I get off of work, I just want to be alone and recharge, because that's basically what introversion and extroversion is an extrovert gains energy from being around people. An introvert recharges his batteries or her batteries while being alone. So, sorry, Miss Ford, but sometimes you don't answer your phone, okay? So please don't go anywhere. And Miss Ford, don't get all wrench hat. It's so good to see you, all of you, especially you, Miss Ford. And I'm sorry we don't talk. Don't block it. Do me a favor and don't block. Holly is the Messiah with the wrench. Holly is the Messiah with the wrench, and if you talk to her like that again, I'll stab you in the eye with a soldering iron. Can somebody tell me who that was? First person to tell me who that was will be BFFs forever. BFFs, if you will. You got a haircut today. How's it look? What do you think about it, Miss Holly Ford? Oh, I got a new playlist for y'all. Just because I've been on a pink cloud, 14 days sober from alcohol. I discovered that I should have never quit my ADHD medication, which is Adderall. I taken it, it's extended release, and I know that's a trigger for some people, but I don't abuse medications like Adderall. I take them as prescribed. I have discovered after my detox with Librium, my taper down, I have discovered taking one a day, and my last one was, what time is it? About 9 o'clock at night right now. So my last one was 14 hours ago. So I take that as prescribed too. Now this is prescribed to me, and it is allowed me to discover a good thing. Now let's read. Now, Holly, hey, beat him up, Holly. Beat him up. Don't kick him out. Beat him up. Beat him up first until he needs to be kicked. You know what I'm saying? Adam will bow down. Christopher Walken is correct. European. I didn't know. I didn't know you knew about American culture. Good. Me and European are BFFs. That's BFFs forever. For all you lamos. Kelly, good to see you. Glad I could give you some tough love and advice that actually helped. Goad, you are well. Glad you are well. Thank you, Kelly. It's good to see you. Ashwell. Well, I'm sorry to see you go, Holly. Yeah, it stands to reason that you would know a walking impression. I mean, a fairly decent walk-in. But you know, that's not why we're here. Even though Christopher Walken impressions are entertaining, we are here to talk about shit, man. I was in bad shape from July to, let's call it, December. July 14th to, let's see, July 14th, August 14th. I think I just discovered a phobia of mine, counting on camera. Or doing the months. I don't know about you guys, but to do my ABCs, I have to do the ABC song. And to do the calendars, I have to start from January. So let's count them off. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. October 14th was my 4th month drinking. And I quit on November. Wait, what did I just say? July, August, September, October, November. For 5 months, for 5.5 months, I was drinking. For 5.5 months. Oh, well, thank you, European. My new BFFs. Wow. That didn't sound like walking at all, but. My gay friend, I'm still supporting him emotionally and, I've been practicing my Christopher Walken, obviously, and so I jump into it. Nobody said anything about my new camera setup. Do you know how hard it is to get iPhone to work with PC? It's damn near impossible. My gay friend, the videos that he was on happened to be when I was intoxicated. So when I got my new job, which I am extremely grateful for, I took my channel down until I had the balls. No, until I was in shape to do anything. In another stream, or maybe later in this stream, I'll describe how exactly these 14 days have been going. But Pink Cloud comes to mind, and we together, the dream, the teamwork makes the dream work, baby. We need more teamwork, baby. Cat B got a job too. Well, anyway, Steve, I'm not going to divulge too much of his information, but he isn't doing well. His health, he's suffering. Our mutual friend contacted me today with a text and gave me an update, and he's going from jails institution, not jails, but institutions. And he was, I don't know how old, because those were in the months where I was wasted, so I forget, but I think he was in his 60s or 70s. And he had health problems that are none of your business. Or mine, really. They're none of mine either. Practicing my Christopher Walken. Let's try another, let's see what these tracks hold. These musical accompaniments. Okay. Did you guys know Christopher Walken danced? He was a dancer. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Forgive me. Christopher Walken's not the kind of guy that says like, well, yeah, he would say forgive me. Forgive me. It depends on what character he's playing. Probably one of my favorites. But 14th day sober, my relapse prevention plan. Did I hope I said that in the beginning. And I hope we can stay on topic. And I thank you all for tuning in. Cat B, hi mate. 5 months for the European. Cat B got a job. Cat B, I got something for you here.
Wow, I feel good.
Cat B, congratulations on your job, and congratulations to the job for me. Congratulations to the both of we. You know what I'm saying? He knows what I'm saying. James B. Brown, that is, knows what I'm saying.
Wow, I feel good.
Yes, being sober for the first time in 5.5 months feels amazing. I'm on my 14th day, and trust me, the very first days. So I have another live stream with a very lower camera quality. It was done a couple days ago. Check it out if you're wondering what happened to me, but here's the gist of it. I had 2 emergency room visits, not because I was injured, but because I could not stop drinking for 5.5 months. It got up to moonshine at one point, and then, you know, there was other substances, and then I was trying to taper with Bud Light, and I did streams, and they were irresponsible, so I took them down. There may be a day when I find out it's okay, and then we can all go bale some hay down by the bay. What do you say? First person to tell me who said that in what movie will be my BFFFFs. Forever and ever. Ha! I know your chat's disappeared. Try not to panic. The next chat will come up. I'll read your chats. Subject change, says Adam the Messiah. He was a friend. He was a friend, but he was also a roommate that was trying to become a squatter. I hope you. Sometimes I don't know who knows what around here. Adam the Messiah also said, was he a friend or was he hitting on you? Be honest. He was both. I considered him a friend because he's a sweet guy, but I set clear boundaries, as should everyone sexually, with anyone that comes on to them sexually. Of course, Steve came on to me sexually. Maybe you were there during some of the streams, but I set boundaries, and it was funny because there was an invisible brick wall between us, and it was actually funny at some points. But I'll air the streams, but yes, he was a friend, and I'm probably going to visit him in the hospital tomorrow. Cat B got a job. Cat B, I got something else for you here. Watch this. What about this one? Cat B got a job. Hell yeah. I don't know how to do it without the reminder of the... Excuse me. Purple Nurple, thank you. I bet your nurples are nice and purple and looking healthy as well. Adam the Messiah. Jealousy is born from fear. No, we're not good enough. I'm jealous that you're the Messiah. I mean, I wish I was the Messiah. But thank you for your encouragement. Encouragement is always more encouraged than disencouragement. Wait, is disencouragement even a word? I don't know. But I'm 14 days sober and I'm feeling great. Now, I have videos on this channel. If you look up Soberdelic James, Pink Cloud, Sober James. Maybe I should change my channel back to Sober James. I just wanted to read the comments that I cut off just to put this new one up, this new style. I like style. I don't know if you guys like style. Hey, Ingrid's here. What up, Ingy? Word up is right. For those of you who don't know, you can comment by tapping on the comment button and typing in stuff. Thank you all for showing up, man. 14 days sober. I'm goddamn proud of it. I'm proud of you guys as well. For anybody out there who's sober from their drug of choice. Mine was alcohol. Sleep Sinatra. Dang, James, you relapsed in a bender currently, but your stuff helped me stay sober in the past. Well, that's what mine was a 5.5 month bender. And boy, does it bend. And I don't know how old you are, Sinatra. Hey, but subscribe and hit the bell. I'm dead ass serious. Not because I want subscribers, but because I want you, Sinatra. But I appreciate your encouragement again. I can't. Can you guys even read your chat? Can you tell me can you read your chats? Most of you are watching on your phones, I would imagine. You guys just witnessed the first time that I said imagine, which I am currently changing. I'm transitioning into an imagine sayer instead of imagine. I'm saying imagine from here on out. Whether hither or thither, imagine that I don't kither. Sinatra. Led to my relapse. I have videos on here, like I'll always say. Because I'm about relapse prevention and relapse prevention plan. Do you know what I'm saying, man? But I'll explain it like this. I didn't really... Because I was trying to get sober by tapering off with Bud Light, and I was having... Even when good things in my life started happening, which for all you Christians and spiritualists and all you higher power believers out there, there was some serendipitous stuff, or as Christians and Drake would say, blessings upon blessings upon blessings, blessings upon blessings upon blessings. I guess what Southern Baptist and Drake would say, and Canadians, I guess, was blessings upon blessings, you know what I mean? I'm blessed, let's just say that. And I've been on a pink cloud, and things have been going great ever since I made the decision to get sober for real. And that was when I said, you know what? Fuck it, let's go to the emergency room. What led to my relapse was the original question. I'm sorry. skimbly bims. A lot of comments tonight. I wish I could keep up with a lot of them, but to answer your question, what led to my relapse? Restlessness, irritability, and discontentment leads to addiction relapse. I went to my drug of choice, which was alcohol, for comfort and any kind of feeling. If I was happy, I drank. If I was sad, I drank. And the definition of addiction, here's a Neil deGrasse Tyson beat for you. The definition of addiction is continuing a compulsive behavior or drug abuse, which is behavior, compulsive behavior like drug abuse, like alcoholism. Continuing a compulsive behavior regardless of negative consequences. So it's insurmountable, perpetually insurmountable, meaning that mountain gets bigger and bigger. That mountain of consequences gets bigger and bigger. I was drinking so much. I mean, even Bud Light. Some of the streams you guys may have caught, I was drinking Bud Light because I thought it was my taper. When I really got serious and made the decision, I went to the emergency room and I said I need a taper and I need a plan, and I brought my AA buddy and had him accountable for me that I didn't, and I was so serious I didn't abuse the Librium, and actually discovered it might be useful in my life, and I don't abuse it. So the thing about Librium is it doesn't have a peak that necessarily satisfies the addict's serotonin, dopamine, reward center of the brain. And it's longer lasting. So it doesn't have, like Xanax and Klonopin, you take a Klonopin and 15 minutes later you're on cloud 9. And then you might even black out if you take too much. Librium is more of it helps my anxiety out. I'm depressed and anxious. Depression and anxiety runs amok here in America and over in the UK and Canada and all of where you guys are from. Depression and anxiety. So what I did discover, and we'll talk about this on another stream, during this, so what caused it? There's two types of content on this channel. There's these live streams, which there's 472 of, this being the 472nd live stream, some of which are on private right now because I got a job and I'm currently assessing that situation. And then the other type of video is an edited type of video. One of my most popular videos on here, or two of them, or three of them, or a bunch of them, are the edited ones. One is Anthony Hopkins telling his story of alcoholism and recovery while I throw a frisbee around with my dad's dog. That one's got almost 500,000 views. The other one I have is a live stream that I did of me watching a 5-hour video of me tripping on, I think it was 8 grams of mushrooms, psilocybin mushrooms, magic mushrooms. And that was a year ago, and that one's got almost 500,000 views. So there's two types of content. There's the live content, which you are now experiencing right now, and you can go to the live playlist and go back. You can go back. I go through all kinds of phases, and you can go back over 472 of them, and there's all kinds of phases and all kinds of, there's at one point at one point I get dogs. At one point I couldn't catch the chipmunk. I did catch a chipmunk, but then I actually took the camera. It was nuts, but anyway. Shit, I got off topic again. To answer your question, what led to my relapse on July 14th? It's not like July 14th, I tripped and stubbed my toe and I said, fuck it, I'll drink. Or a good friend died and I said, fuck it, I'll drink. It's not always like that. Addiction is complicated, but what it was for me, and this may not be what it is for you or your loved ones that happen to be addicted, but for me, relapse slowly creeps up on you. And the reason I was talking about my content and stuff is because I have a video. If you look up relapse prevention, Soberdelic James, you'll get a video where I talk about your question. But in a nutshell, because it's so complicated, that's why I direct people to the videos. But in a nutshell, relapse happens in 3 stages. The mental stage, where you just start thinking about shit. The emotional stage, that's the reaction to the mental stage. So you got mental relapse. This can be months before you take your first drink or drug of choice. It can be, I don't know, it's different. There's 8.7 billion personalities on Earth, half of which are addicted, probably. I don't know that statistic, but it goes like this. Mental relapse, emotional relapse, and then I should go like this. Mental relapse, emotional relapse, physical relapse. The physical relapse is when you take your first drug of choice, or if you're, you could be a kleptomaniac, you relapse back into stealing stuff. You can be anything. You could be gambling, addicted to gambling. It's all about the reward center of the mind. Sex, drugs. You could be addicted to rock and roll. That's a harmless one. The consequences don't outweigh the addiction. Unless, of course, you blast your eardrums out. Then, of course, your addiction won. But to answer your question, it wasn't as simple as I stubbed my toe and I relapsed on July 14th. It was months ahead of time, perhaps maybe even a year or 2 ahead of time. I was mental relapse, emotional relapse, July 14th, physical relapse. It's different for Adam than it will be for me. It's different for Sinatra and Purple Nurple. It's different, but it comes in those 3s. And there's a video. Look it up after this if you like. Sex, addiction to sex and love. There's I was checking it out on, it was either on Netflix or Hulu or something. If somebody could tell me this, but it's a new series where she's a sex addict going to sex addicts anonymous meetings, and it shows her thoughts, and it's really well put together. Maybe I should change the beat while we talk about sex. That's basically a porno beat. Let's try yeah, lust, sex, lust, that drive for our drug of choice. Sex and love, sex and lust, lust, love. There's only a letter or two there separating the two. Both 4-letter words. Fuck is a 4-letter word. Love is, lust is. Drug is too. Drug is too. So is hate. So is fear. These are all related to relapse. Fear, hate. Hate being the 4-letter version of resentment. Drug, lust, love, fuck. These are all signs of relapse. If you start having the fuck-its, you are in the emotional, I would say in between the mental and the emotional, mostly the emotional phase of relapse. if you start having the fuck-its. You know, fuck it. I'll start listening to the Alcoholics again, which I think Old Dirty Bastard was a member of it. It's spelled Alcoholics, aka it's a rap group where they're basically drunk. You say, fuck it, I'll start listening to them again. Yeah, I'm not gonna go out drinking and do it, but I'll listen to it, you know. And then you say, fuck it, I'll start listening to fucking, you know, or I'll watch a crazy movie where the cymbal booms are in there. And that's when you're in the mental or... Now let me read some of your comments here. I've already relapsed, Adam said. I can't stop thinking about my next drink. I hear you, Adam. Ty, good to see you. Not gonna lie, y'all, I've gotten to the point where I just needed to try to bring it into my life. That's what happened to me on July 14th. It didn't happen just then. But what you're going through, B.B. King would call the blues, baby. And you're starting to get the fuck-its. You're gonna bring it back into your life. Psycho Chicken Yoga. What's making the lights in the background? You want me to turn them off? It came with the house. It's like a string of lights that are hung on my guitars. They just happen to be hung on the guitars I put up later. No, I can do. You know what I could do? Here. Let me do something for you. So I like pink. So what? So what, I like pink. Let me just warm up my tea here. Let's see what y'all been talking about. Now I gotta fix this chat box because, you know, Uncle Soberdelic James is not happy with. I'm not one of these fast readers. You know how there's fast readers and there's me. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll. Oh, I can't cover up the. I can cover up the thing. Whoa. But the main goal was to expand you guys, so hold on. Let me bring this. I'm gonna bring it right. We're gonna bring it right here, and then I'm gonna bring. Alright guys, forgive me, I'm going to read your comments real quick. Try to respond, and then I'm going to change the color because I don't really like it. So Nana and a Foo-Foo. I'm I'm playing God again. Hey, oh, hey. Nah, I mean, you know, it's not that I don't like it, it's just hard to see. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. But first I would put beat on. These are all older beats. Glamorous findings, crystal towers, honky tonkin'. Okay. And then oh, that doesn't even look pink in the background. This is the first time I've used my iPhone as a camera. I was hoping somebody would say something and notice, but no, I guess not. Let's see here. Psycho Chicken Yoga. No, I like them. What's that you like now? Oh, there's one more thing I gotta check here. Technical. How does that sound? How does this sound? Does this sound terrible? Which microphone sounds this one? Microphone 1? Microphone 2? Microphone 2? Microphone 1? Microphone 1? Microphone 2? Microphone 2? Yeah, microphone 2. Boom, 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 boom. I get them both. I get them both on microphone 1 and 2. I personally like the Yeti. I got to check this part of the stream. This is the Yeti. This is my traditional Skimbly Bims. But you're saying, so here it is again. Microphone 1. This would be this new setup with the iPhone, and this I would have to adjust to about here, and I would have to. I'm gonna check it out. So this is the what you got. I mean, all right. So I'm gonna check this later. This is the iPhone's version of the microphone Bing Bong. But this is my trusty Yeti, so I'm gonna go with this and read your comments. Don't do it, Adam. You'll regret it. You sure will. And then you'll have to recover again. And as they say, you may have another relapse in you, but you may not have another recovery. Legs looks good. Tank looks clean as well. Thank you, Ty. Well, it is. The plants are growing. The Danios are happy. Alcohol withdrawal sucks, no doubt. Ty, it got serious around here. I literally took my ass to the emergency room twice. And I got videos on here that suggests that. When I'm dead ass sober, I'm talking about this. For 7 years, I was sober doing these videos. And they're on this channel talking about if you get to where you don't know what to do, take your ass to the emergency room. If you don't have any friends and you don't have any family and you don't have an Uber, you walk. And if you can run, you run to the emergency room. And you say, listen, I don't know, but you got to stay there. And it's hard. It's really, really hard. Let me tell you something. I hear you, Ty. Solid triple screwdriver and just threw up while reading that comment. I shouldn't laugh at that. Not because it's not funny, but because this channel has It has re-upped back to a recovery channel. Now that I got my good old sobriety back, motherfucker. 29th was my last drink. 30th was my first full day without a drink of alcohol, the November 30th. Today is my 14th day sober. And I'm saying this with pride because, you know what? We addicts, we got pride sometimes, but I'll be humble. I am grateful that I made it through those first 3 to 7 days. And now I'm at double that 7. I'm still, I experienced a little depression here and there. Because the holidays are coming up. And you know, I got videos on here. I say that a lot, but I do. I got videos on here about the holidays and drinking and how everybody seems to be drinking. And you know what I'm saying? Well, thank you, the Messiah. I never thought I'd be getting such high praise from the Messiah. Thank you very much, man. Number 1 has a crackle. Number 1 was actually the iPhone. This one doesn't have a crackle, does it? European, thank you for that. Static on 1, static on 1. Just to hear what you guys are talking about, let's try 1 again. Here we go on 1. Here we go on 1. Especially when it was like, whoa, buddy. You know what I mean? You gotta watch out for 1. Wow, you guys are good. Recognize the Yeti. The Yeti is the Betty. The Yeti's the Betty. Sorry about this little El Gato skimble-bims. It's basically why I put the chat box like this. Instead of like normal, you know. Cheese machine, yeah, Ty, if you can't go get some supervised detox, alcohol withdrawal has almost taken me out 1 too many times. Hey, and let me tell you something about alcoholism, as we all very well know, is a progressive illness, disease, dis-ease. It's not a disease like lung cancer. It's not a disease like cancer. It's not a disease like multiple sclerosis. But it is a disease. The best way I can explain it is people don't go homeless, go to jail, and drive drunk with their babies in their car because they like the taste of alcohol. They do it because they're under an illness, a disease. And being a progressive illness, as we get older, because we progress in our age. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but the day we were born, we started to die. I'm just kidding, but it's basically like that in different words. We progress, and as we progress, our disease progresses with us, whether we're participating in it or not. It is said that while we're in sobriety, our disease is out in the parking lot doing push-ups. You know what I'm saying? You know, we get that pink cloud feelers going. You never knowing. Never stop knowing, being blind, I'm just trying to manipulate, manipulate this scene that we got going on here. Here, let's try one of these again. Let's see here. Super chat. Which one was this? Oh, I like this one. A super chat now. Let's do that one again. Hold on. We gotta make that bigger. We gotta make that bigger. If we're really gonna set this thing up, we gotta make that bigger. Bigger, bigger. All right, let's do it. Ready? Here we go. All right, now I just moved it above the viewer count, and let's see what it does now. Here, we'll do another one. We'll do this one.
Wow, I feel good.
Man, that looks good. I'm getting my stream back together. We're gonna be doing more quality streams. And if you don't know what a stream is, it's what you're looking at right now. You can set reminders or subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. But the dark days, apparently for now at least, are over. Let me warm up my tea and then I'll come back and wrap this thing up with a little Jerry Springer saying or something. I don't know. Almost forgot my Tyson, the champ. Yep, I'm back on tea. Well, tea at night, coffee in the morning, and at lunch. And my battle with nicotine rages on perpetually. With Tyson. And this one's called Heavyweight. And well, I wouldn't feel right if I didn't vape in front of you. Yeah, James, this world isn't easy. It's an everyday battle, and I'm getting old. I think I'm getting old too. About to turn 43. Steve-O, Eminem, what's up, baby Nug? Brandon Novak and Soberdelic James channel, help me. Thanks, James. Oh, thanks. You know what? When you guys message me and I see it, and I can't catch them all, but I catch as many as I can. Bad and good and ugly. The ones where you thank me for helping you, sincerely helping you, that's what I'm here for. This channel earns very little revenue. Just a thing I was trying to do was be a YouTuber. My earliest videos, I mean, I made kombucha. You can find my kombucha video where I made a kombucha. My earliest videos, before I dropped my first, I've dropped my alcoholism story, and that video skyrocketed the channel. It's because people liked how honest and transparent, and they liked, at the time I was like 3 years sober. When I dropped that, but before that, you can find me reviewing different products and things. You know what? I think I'm gonna move this right. Nope. 1 second. think I want to move it right here. You know what? Right there. Now, isn't that special? Purple Nerp. Ashia. Thank you, Ashia. Close the case on you, by the way. Hope you're doing well. Sincerely. Thanks, Cheese Machine. Try ZYN, the nicotine pouches, no tobacco. Huh. Now that might, well, it's not the tobacco, well, actually it is, or maybe it is. Now that's a good point. Let's all try that. ZYN nicotine pouches. I might try that at the good old Spinks, because my truck's about to run out of gas. Cigarettes and coffee got me in a stranglehold since I quit drinking. It's amazing. I quit coffee and nicotine, and the question was asked earlier, what led to my relapse? But that might have been part of it. It's amazing. As soon as I got sober, I just happened to start drinking coffee again. And you know, I had a cigarette during my relapse. I had packs of cigarettes. My most recent 5-month relapse, 5.5. You know, I was smoking cigarettes, but it was so nasty. This Tyson thing ain't bad, but these aren't good for you either. So I'm gonna try and do it. I don't try things, I just do them. That's a Rob Zombie song. Where it's a girl, she's like, I don't try things, I just do it. Or something like that. I don't fucking know. I don't even know what it means. But anyway, good advice, Ty. Thanks for that. I'll be honest, cigarettes, yeah, the Stranglehold. Good song by good old Uncle Ned. Not Ned Flanders, but Ted Nugent. Still better than booze, cheese, just saying. Purple Nurple. Cigarettes and coffee better than chronic binge drinking, though. You can say that again, Nurple. And if you got 3 Purple Nurples, you just give each one of them a pat on the old Nurple back. Because you got that right. Chronic binge drinking, jails, institutions, and death. Front door, back door, and side door. Jails at the front door. Institutions at the back door. Death coming in on the side. That binge drinking. Alcohol, if you ask me, is one of the most devious, diabolical, destructive. That's triple D, by the way, but you know it. Well. Alcohol is one of the most devastating, destructive drugs known to mankind. Period. End of story. That's my opinion. You ain't scots to go with it. It's just me. You know what I mean? Let's pick one more beat and wrap this thing up. Call it a night. And drink our tea, which is... I always forget that I just heated it up. I'll try to find a good old bumping ass beat. You know which one I seem to like? Wait, let's see. Here we go. Alright, this is cool. This one's called Moist. Which, you know. Everyone hates the word moist, or apparently 1 year running or 5 years running, everyone hated the word moist. Raise your hand if you hate the word moist. This song is called Moist, and this is our last song of the stream, where I wrap things up by saying things like relapse prevention plan. Look it up, Soberdelic James. I got a video on it. My plan is work. I am enjoying work. I got a job as a maintenance man at a dog kennel, and I'm making friends. I'm making frenemies, and the other one as well. Enemies. But I'm also fixing things that I've never fixed before. I fixed 5 or 6 things. I fixed this stream. I fixed this camera quality. There's a perfect example. Is if you look at this stream versus my last one, the camera quality is, you know, it's not when I had my Sony, but times got tough this past year for all of us, and Sony had to get sold. Check out my marketplace if you want to buy cool shit, because I got too much junk, just like all of us. And that's another thing. A sign of relapse. Look up signs of relapse. Ty, Cheese Machine, Messiah, Julie Madden, hi, glad I caught you. Good to see you're walking the good path again. Proud of you. Keep going. Thank you. Very encouraging. But look up signs of relapse, Soberdelic James, after this video if you're still awake. How old am I? It's only like 9:30. We all have different sleep peak efficient sleep hours. Some are 8-hour sleepers, most are 8-hour sleepers. That's when you get your REM sleep. Some people get 4 hours of sleep and they got it. Everybody's different. Some people sleep 10 hours. Good 10-hour sleep on a Saturday. Woo-wee. Relapse prevention plan is what you need. Mine is work. Go to work and AA meetings. Can't forget to make those meetings. Keep coming back is what they say. And if you don't like the meetings, come back here. I'll talk shit with you. I'll take a shit. I love each and every one of you. We have a similar enemy, which makes us allies. Every single one of us. Our enemy is, of course, addiction. And the allies, the friendship is us. I'm going to end it with that and say, keep it clean, keep it real, keep doing the damn thing. Peace.